It's Y941, the base party station, Y941.com, Joey Franchize, Poppy Shampoo. Right before we turn the cameras on, man, I was just listening to a whole bunch of new music this man has right here. A Boogie With The Hoodie, we are here. He's holding it down. Man, this is like a tri-state reunion kind of. I just moved down here from, and just to see you and, you know about your buzz when I was back home just a few months ago, back like 6 months ago, and to see it transpire and come down here, man, I just want to say, man, congratulations on all the success.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
And how you been handling all of this, man? How crazy these, this past year been?
It's like I love this. I love it so much. It's easy to handle, man. When I see my fans just coming up to me, wanting to take pictures. At first, I didn't even like taking pictures. Like it's a lot of people taking pictures when you going to do something. But now it's like, man, it's whatever. Cause like that's a once in a lifetime thing right there. Seeing the famous person getting a picture with them.
And dude, you're like getting stopped in malls and like.
Well, I was in the mall just now. I promise I took like 50 pictures just now in the mall. Where we in Tampa malls. I didn't even expect that.
Man, what was it like just like maybe like 2 years ago? What was
2 years ago?
Yeah.
I'll tell you how it was 1 year ago, man. I was pop. I was, man, struggling to hustling.
Wow, man. And to see you do now, like now you're doing tours. You actually just dropped a new EP, TBA now, and you got great music, a record that's on the radio. You got endless music that's just like all over SoundCloud, actually at everybody's disposal. Everybody wants to work with you. Is this all kind of hard to take in at once, or are you just kind of just moving, going in the moment?
Nah, it's not hard to take in. Word. It's fun to me. I'm just going with it.
And it's funny because it's like your actual name is artist.
Yeah.
So it's like this was actually destined to happen then.
Facts.
At this point.
That's how you.
So Mama knew what she was doing when she named you.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Mama Boots for my pops.
Indeed. And you actually the new EP now. You actually have a really good record on there, Timeless. Man, please tell me more about what it was like putting this EP together and the response it's been getting from a lot of people that have actually took the time out to really appreciate the music you've been putting out lately.
Putting this EP together, it wasn't that much work. It was just complicated to put it together because I got so much music. Like, I got so much music that's not out right now, so just figuring out which 6 songs to put on the EP.
That's gotta be hard, dude. Like, cause you gotta understand, like, even my hit is your radio single, but it's just like Bag on Me was just a big street record.
Yeah, Bag on Me was like it's like Bag on Me. Was
that's when I first like called Win. I'm like, yo, this record right here, like this is on Banks. Like, no pun intended. But yeah, like I mean, what do you do? Like, how often are you in the studio, man? You must be in there constantly then.
I get in the. I'm not gonna say every day because I don't get the chance to every day no more. But whenever I get to, I go in the studio. Like I got songs right now that I'm trying to record, like hooks. I gotta send out these songs for these features right now. I'm showing love right now in these streets, man. I'm giving out features crazy. I'm not gonna say like that. It ain't. You can't get the features from me.
Of course.
I'm talking about the industry though. Like, for me, like.
And we were just talking about how, like, even off the cameras, how you walked on that Kalani remix. What was that phone call like? Did y'all meet each other prior to the situation?
We met each other, but it wasn't prior to the situation. We just met each other in the studio one day. She told me she was a fan of my music. One day I got a phone call from my A&R Orlando. He told me that they wanted me to do the remix, the official remix for it. So you already know the name of the song was crazy. I go crazy on everything. So.
And it's great. And what was nuts too, man, how was it, being from the Bronx, Drake's on tour, calls you up, are you ready to be to rock the Garden? Yeah. Like, what's that phone call like, man? Like the jitters of just performing in the Garden.
That phone call was live, man. Who else that could perform in the Garden 20 years ago? Like, that's a blessing right there, for real. Well, shout out to Drake for giving me the opportunity right there, too, bro.
And you, like, being from the Bronx, too, and being the home of hip-hop, like, what were some of the people who inspired you coming up in the game?
I'll have to say Ho, 50 Cent, Remy, Lauryn Hill. I used to listen to Usher when I was a kid.
Get out. Play nice and slow for the ladies.
Or Confessions.
I feel you. It be like that. It's like that.
Yeah, it was something like that.
And speaking of, having, Drake pulling you out on stage and stuff like that, has he given you any advice? If not Drake, has there any artist that's given you any advice and like the quick success you've had, you know, as of lately? And how
To
to
be
deal with
honest,
it, you know?
like, the way people react to my like my movement is like everybody like looking at me like I know what I'm doing. For me, they give me advice. Yeah, but most of the time it's damn, like y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all feel me? Like we getting compliments from the OGs, saying that we remind them of us. I mean us, like you know what I'm trying to say.
Exactly, right. The new generation of cats. Now, being that, you know, you got a lot of artists that come out of the South, you got a lot of artists come out of Atlanta, a lot of cats moving in the West Coast. Like New York is always just like, I feel like it always has a microscope when it comes to music in the industry and in hip hop. Now, with that being said, I wanted to ask you, like, do you always, with all respect to, like, you know, with Dave East also, who's actually making a ton of noise out there, Young M.A.'s making a lot of noise, do you feel like is a lot more pressure being a New York artist than it is coming from anywhere else?
I feel like we got the most pressure, to be honest. It's like New York is fast, time moves fast in New York. They like you 1 minute, next day they hate you. It's crazy out there.
What the whole say, first they love you, then they hate you, then they love you again.
Yeah, facts though.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. And
that's why you just gotta have that consistent music for me. And everything I make right now, they loving so far. So.
And what I find different about you that I haven't seen in an artist from the Tri-State in a long time is that the consistency in your music, and not only that, like every song is a banger at this point. You know what I mean? Like we just riding through, listening to the EP, and it's just like you can hear like those are probably the best 6 songs you could have chosen at this point right now to put that out to the people. So it's like, what's the thought process in going into some of these songs, man? Like, are these all experiences that you're going through? Because I feel like, you know, even on the last track on the EP, like I feel like these were like actual, you know, experiences that you went through in your life, and you can actually kind of feel it. So if you can like kind of break that down a little bit.
I literally take things from real life and put them in songs, no matter what it is. Like, man, what I was just telling y'all, like, I just made a song with Millions. I just made a song. I made not even a song. I made this bar. I was like, smoking 50s with my bros, thinking about the millions. I hope that we all get it. Put it in the song, right? But the day before that, we was really just doing that. Like, we was smoking, talking about millions, hoping that we all get it. Like, for real, everything I say is something to do with real life. You feel me?
Indeed. It's Y941, Y941.com. Joey Franchize here with A Boogie. How important is your team right now to you, man? And just how big of a part are they playing in the success?
My team is everything to me right now.
Because the story I got also from the Bronx, man, it's just like your team just seems strong, man. Because it's like to see you build from where you came from High Bridge, and it's like, and just for that to circulate from there to elsewhere, man. Like,
facts. Like my team is. We stuck with the same people from the jump. In the beginning, we was wondering how we was gonna do it. We was looking for a team, but we had to realize like we are the team. Feel me? Like we the ones that we feel comfortable around doing what we doing and all that. Feel me? Like it's me, QP, Bubba, Don Q, J Fresh, the DJ. Feel me? Christoph, the road manager. We doing our thing right now. It's real. We on the road. We on the West Coast for the first time.
wow. And you got, like I said, you just recently dropped the EP. What can we expect the actual full-on album? Or you just gonna chill out, let this joint marinate for a little bit?
I'm not chilling because it's gonna be so much music that's still dropping. Because I'm doing songs for other people. You feel me? I can't.
Right, and I know you can't really talk too much about a lot of people that you've been working with. But if you have to work with somebody, who are you looking to hopefully, you know, down the road?
I'm really working on getting a J feature. JC feature.
I'm pretty sure he's hearing. He's listening.
Yeah, I know he is. I know he hear me.
Oh man, and also man, I see you with the Jays, man. I see you're a big Jay fan. If you had the like, he got these before I did, man. See, this is the perks, man. You even got it with the whole packaging, and it says the A Boogie secret stuff like in Space Jam. What were your favorite sneakers that would you say to either rock? Well, what's your favorite sneaker to rock, but also to perform in?
The white, black, and red nines. They just came out, but
Yeah, they ones that just came out. I just got those too.
but I had the old ones before that. Those been my favorite kicks for me, and it's crazy because before I started like getting that bread, I wanted those for a minute, so I couldn't get them. They was like 500 in Flight Club.
Yeah.
Once I started getting that, once I got my money up, I went right to that store, got those sneakers plus 5 more.
Oh man, what's the craziest things you bought so far?
Craziest things out there. Yeah, I buy everything. I just buy whatever I want.
You see, you like it, you buy it. Just
Exactly.
like that. Oh man, I see you got a lot in the works. You also working on with the movies. You getting movie placements?
Yeah, Fast and Furious soundtrack. So I don't know when the movie coming out, but I expect me to be on that for sure.
That's crazy.
PNB Rock got one on there.
PNB. And you also you got music with PNB Rock. You got music with Quavo, Young Scooter, man. Like it's just everybody's ringing your line, man.
Facts. Me, PNB Rock just dropped his tape, so me and Quavo was on that song, Play It No More. And Scooter, man, that song was crazy right there. Scooter just dropped that song, Diamonds.
Yeah.
Me and John Q. And what was that other song?
Oh, yo, matter of fact, I want to ask you this too. With the Zaytoven tape.
Yeah.
What's going on with that? It's Artoven, right?
Yeah, Artoven.
What can we expect? Is that gonna be like a whole kind of like what 21 and Metro did? Will that be that type of collab?
I can't really say exactly yet, because when it ends, I don't know how it's gonna. I really never know how something's gonna end up, but it could end up.
Yeah. Squad 94. You said? My fault.
Before I said a date for that. I don't know if that same date is gonna for me. I got so much songs already now.
So many songs, man. It's crazy. This guy right here, man. Having a big year so far. Looking to have a big future. It's Wild941, Wild941.com. Joey Franchize, Poppy Shampoo, A Boogie with the hoodie. His hoodie's up. You see him? He's here.